What's up, world? Back again with another video. Man, this video right here, man, this really touched me deep, bro. Touched me deep because hundreds of people really lost their job in a spare moment. Like, had their job one day, woke up the next day jobless. And I got a lot to say about this, so we're gonna get right into it. First and foremost, I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so right now. If you're watching this video and you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, man, what are you doing? Come on, like, get with the program. Go back and watch some of my other videos. Tell me how you feel about them. Drop a comment below on those videos. Let me know how you feel about them. And show some love, man. You already know. So let's get into this video, man. I'm hot.
There really isn't any other way to say this. You know, truck drivers get in the morning, see a whole bunch of security. Next thing you know, they're pulled to the back. Can you imagine working there 20, 30, 40 years? And they say they're shutting down the facility. We're sorry. You know, we're going to pay you till December 28th, but we're sorry.
Man, high security. So y'all knew. See, that's my whole thing, bro. These companies, they know when they're doing something wrong. They know when they're doing something wrong. Because why else would you get high security and bring in a lot of security on the day that you're going to inform hundreds of people that they no longer have their job anymore? And then have the nerve to talk about we're going to pay you to December 28th. Bro, that's only 2 months. We're in the end of October right now. So you're going to pay me to the end of December? Bro, that's cruel. And that's the reason why they waited so long to tell them. Because they knew that people were going to cash out on their pensions, cash out on their vacations, things like that. They were trying to save all that money, bro. Like, that's foul. You're dealing with people's livelihood at this point, and that's cruel, man. That's so cruel.
We didn't tell you any earlier. You're going to find out today. And they shut down the facility. You know, and now all these people are lost without a job. You know, so many truck drivers, so many employees, warehouse people, and it's just sad. And the reason why is because they say it's an old building that has limitations. Let's get into today's video. Crazy, but I just have to share it and just let you know what's going on in the truck industry.
I'm in shock, basically, because, I didn't think this was going to happen. You know, we were given no notification, and I'm working Friday and then can't come to work Monday.
They told us that, the Pratt is not doing good. There's other facilities around that's going to be closed.
I love this job. I was here early every single day.
Every day, bro. Like, every single day. Come on, man. Look, I feel for this man, though. So, I mean, I shouldn't be joking about this, but at the same time, every day, bro. Come on, man. That's a stretch. But I understand you're on TV, you're on the news. That's what you gotta say. I'll probably say the same thing, knowing damn well I'm definitely gonna be in that Chick-fil-A line getting some breakfast for sure before I touch down to that job. So that's just me, though, you know. But at the same time, when I'm on TV, I would probably say the same thing too, though. I love this job. I was there early every day. Like, yeah, come on, that's the script, of course.
At 1 o'clock, first vehicle you seen roll through here was my truck.
What's going on, my truckers? Welcome to my trucker news. Emails on mytruckernews@gmail.com. So this just came in. Jason King emails me and says, Alex, have you heard of this news? And then next thing you know, I get all this news from truck drivers. It says, Chicago Pepsi has closed its facility. So let's get into this video. I did some more deep diving. I found some articles. I'll put links down below. And I found some video clips. And the big short of it all is truck drivers and workers that have been working there for over 45 years have lost their job. There were no signs. There were union workers. This is just something that PepsiCo said, hey, the building is too old. we can't work there anymore, and literally let go everyone. It says that
Y'all been knew the building was old. Like, the building been old since y'all was in there probably. Like, y'all should have been doing renovations and making changes and fixing things when y'all first got into the building. Y'all were being cheap, and then it got to a point where you can't operate in that building anymore safely. Now you want to shut the whole facility down. But it's been old. You act like it just got old all of a sudden, bro. It's been old. Like, that's something that you should have thought about prior to putting a Fortune 500 company in that facility. But these people out here, man, but that's something that you gotta consider, man, that you gotta watch for these companies, man. They'll pull a maneuver on you for sure.
hundreds of people who work for Pepsi suddenly learned Monday morning that they were out of a job. Literally fired, let go.
Blindsided.
Eric Gadsden has been a Pepsi truck driver for 21 years. That was until he was notified showing up at work this morning that Pepsi will permanently close the 51st Street facility in Chicago, effective immediately.
I'm the sole provider in my household. And, my wife has MS. My daughter's about to go to college next year. So I can't put into words what I feel right now.
Oh, here's an article here from USA Today saying slapped in the face, abrupt closure of last Pepsi plant in Chicago leaves workers stunned. Pepsi workers in Chicago are out of a job after the company announced the immediate closure of the only plant left in the city on Monday. All Pepsi employees, including 55-year-old Daryl Smith, were informed of the closure about 5:45 in the morning, around the same time that Teamsters Local 727 received a written notice from Pepsi's attorneys. Smith noticed a high presence of security on site, but didn't think much until he was called back into work 5:45. It says here, quote unquote, as I walked through the door, I asked them what's going on. Are they about to shut the plant down? And she puts her head down. Smith told USA Today on Monday. They said it's an old plant. It's a lot of work that needs to be done to it. They're not going to put any more money into it. And as of today, the plant was shut down. Damn.
And then they have the audacity to have these workers come in fresh early in the morning thinking they about to start their day off. This is the first day of the week. Start their week off on a good foot so you can end the week on a good foot. Got a positive attitude, ready to start the work week off. Come in there, they see a bunch of security and they trying to figure out what's going on, just to be told that you no longer have a job, you can no longer provide for your family. Man, it'd probably take way more than high security, man, to stop me from going crazy in that bad boy. I probably have to cause a scene, but we're gonna ban Pepsi right now. I'm just declaring it right now. No Pepsi products should be bought at this point, because that's ridiculous. You messing with people's livelihood, we should mess with y'all livelihood, mess with y'all money. We banning Pepsi. F Pepsi, man. That's all I gotta say about that.
The decision to close the plant was a difficult one, PepsiCo Beverage North America said in a statement. This is Pepsi's statement here. It says, quote, this is more than 60-year-old building that has physical limitations, the company said. Our top priority is to support employees during this transition, and our commitment to serve Chicagoland remains strong. Our plans to meet applicable legal requirements, and we will actively work with union leadership on details related to the closure. There are truck drivers that have been working there for 30, 40 plus years, and they are out of a job. Quote, they didn't give anyone any time to prepare for this. If they would have told this to us a month ago, people would have gotten another job. People could have gotten severance package for the years that they have been there, Smith said. I've been there for 29 years. We have guys that have been there for 40 years. What are we going to do for our income now? Crazy. Pepsi plant closure is a slap in the face to employees. And that's what they say here. Teamsters Local 727 plans to take any and all legal actions to do right by all union members following the abrupt closure of the plant, which was disclosed without union representation and violated the Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act, the union told USA Today in a statement.
Contract involving a little more than 70 union employees. And recently employees were told that this Pepsi plant was doing well.
If you had asked me, is this facility going to be open another 10 years? I would have looked you in the eye and unequivocally said yes.
So a letter from Pepsi obtained by the Chicago Sun-Times says workers will receive pay and benefits until Saturday, December 28th. The date the facility is set to permanently close. According to the Sun-Times copy of the letter, Pepsi says 79 employees were laid off, but a total of 150 people were employed at the facility. Pepsi did not respond to USA Today's inquiry about the total numbers of layoff or any future plans for the facility. So, my truckers, it's just crazy to say, but it's just one of those things where, you know, over 100 people, 150 lost their job. And a lot of truck drivers lost their job. And it super sucks, but just want to give you this information. And
honestly, and I'm not just saying this because of this video, this was always a concern to me when you're working for a company, because you have no say-so. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do and they're not taking care of their books and their numbers are incorrect and they're not managing the company well, then they can just say, we're going to shut it down. And then if I depend on that company, which hundreds of people at Pepsi were doing, you know, I'm out of a job. So that's always been a concern when it comes to working for a company and, you know, not starting your own business and working for yourself, is at any point they can either say we can't afford to pay you and fire you, or they can just go out of business and just shut down and you no longer have a job. Just that simple. So for those of us that are working for companies and we're trying to provide for our families, just save your money. Work on something else on the side as well. Just don't have one source of income, you know, because you just never know. Because these people really just woke up on a Monday morning and found out that they no longer have a job. That's sad, man. Like, it sucks. It sucks, man. You know, my prayers go out to all those people that, you know, they no longer have a job. Hopefully, you know, people watch this video and, you know, give them opportunity so they can provide for their family. Because, you know, that's not a good place you would want to be in mentally, you know, just wondering when your next paycheck is going to come. That's not a good feeling.
their reason is because it's an old building and there were limitations. My truck, comment down below. What are your thoughts about this?
That's trash, man. I'm not gonna lie. We banning Pepsi. I'm just gonna say that right now. We banning Pepsi, and that's terrible. You know what I mean? So y'all leave a comment below, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this. If y'all have ever experienced something like this before, let me know. What are some legal actions that these employees can take, you know, regarding, you know, them losing their pension or their 401k, things like that? Is this something that these employees can do? You know, so y'all let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about this as well below. I appreciate y'all watching this video. As always, stay safe out there, keep trucking, and utilize your gifts.